Today's adventure is starting out with either a tremendous victory or a tremendous fail. I found the perfect camping spot, but it's like a 7 out of 10 difficulty with the motorhome. We're going for it. I think this is the only corner I'm really nervous about. I think I'll make it no problem. It's just on this janky angle. Would you look at that? Absolute piece of cake. Welcome to another episode, everybody.
Ever since I was a kid, all I wanted to be was an explorer. Sail the 7 seas, find new worlds.
But Uncle D, everything's already been found.
What? Like everything?
Well, yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, so much for that. But if I can't be an explorer, I can still be an adventurer. So I bought a motorhome and I'm hitting the open road. My name is Dustin Porter, and this is Destination Adventure.
Still pretty eager to get into my first yellowtail on my own, so we're gonna give it a try today. But even more so, I found something pretty interesting looking at the satellite on an island out here, so we're gonna go for a bit of an explore.
Catch me if you can, and I'm wondering if I should chase behind or stop wondering and try to take a stand.
So this is our island right here beside us that we're gonna be exploring. But we have to get all the way to the end. It's a massive island.
Well, I don't know where time is gonna take me. No, I'm just trying to take my time.
I don't know what's going on up here, but I'm pretty sure it's a massive pod of dolphins.
I'm dreaming, and my coffee is steaming. Getting colder with time, and I'm wondering.
There's gotta be like 1,000 of them here. I wonder what's going on. I am going to leave them alone.
So tell me that it's gonna be alright. Oh, tell me that it's gonna be just fine. See, I don't know where time is gonna take me.
I wouldn't say we're almost there, but I can see it.
Oh, I'm just gonna take my time.
This is absolutely amazing. When I was looking on Google Satellite, I could see obviously there was remains of an old town here. I couldn't find much information online about it other than it used to be an old salt mine. There is a lot left here to check out. Let's get into it. Wow, there is a lot here. There's a couple old school forklifts over there, so this isn't like hundreds of years old or anything. I'm surprised actually how bad a shape it's in. Things like this freezer, these have probably been added, almost definitely been added since. Oh man, that's the staircase. Oh, I see why. Pretty bad shape here. Look at this old tile on the floor. It probably stretches under all this that's just fallen off the ceiling. Beautiful tile though. I know one of the buildings that's supposed to still be here is the old bank. I kind of wonder if this is the bank. Oh, look at that wooden shelving unit. Just hanging there now. I'm curious if this is getting into an area maybe where people were living. These look like gardens. Little trail going through the middle. Just wild. How the heck did this get in here? Full cactus. What a strange place. Well, they've gone through a lot of effort to seal this up so no one goes up in these buildings. What a strange place this is. I don't know what's going on with these little bags of cactus. Look at this wall though, it's actually curved. It's not on a right angle at the end. All the research that I did before coming to this area of Mexico, not one word of this place, and it's really an extensive amount of ruins out here. So amazing. This is all chunks of coral just sitting out here. Wonder what's going on. I don't see any power poles left, but obviously they had power all through here. Check it out. It's got to be a rare one. Made in Mexico. Perfect condition. Look at this. This is unbelievable. A big chunk of this building is made instead of brick or stone, but with coral. That's all dried out coral. Never seen something like that. Not even gonna touch it, it's so fragile. But it looks like this whole building was originally built entirely out of coral. And then they plastered over this side, so who knows, maybe some of these other ones are also coral. Here's a look at that curved wall from the outside. Kind of an interesting choice in architecture. Looks like maybe this was the hospital. Oh, wooden door's still in good shape. Here's another one of those buildings entirely out of coral. The whole thing. I'm gonna be really careful not to touch anything because these coral ones are so delicate. Oh my. Look at the old enamel mugs and everything just still sitting there. There's a pot and a little kettle. Wow. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that's still in existence. Even the drawer works. Welcome to Mexico, where it never rains. Look at the cactus growing right out of the seat. A couple of them there. So this was the mechanic's shop. Why it has such a small door, I'm not sure. Now that I'm actually paying attention to it, a lot of these buildings have coral in them. Is this possibly a solid wood boat? It totally is. Wow. Also, I like this little pedal car. That's cool. But this is a solid wood boat. That's unbelievable. You can see the ribs up there, but it's carved out of one piece. Well, I definitely want to go check out the salt flat. I think I'm gonna go grab a big drink of water and start hiking. Just gonna follow this old rail line out to the salt flat there. I'm thinking the way that this worked was they would pump or channel ocean water into here at high tide, then block it off and let it just evaporate. That would leave all the salt behind. That's a guess anyways, but I have no idea. What do you guys think? Is that a meteorite? Pretty heavy. Just sitting in that crater. This is a level of white that I cannot even describe. It is so bright, it's like staring at the sun. I'm so tempted to taste this, but it could be not salt and also like maybe poison. It's definitely salt. Oh, wow. This is amazing. It's so heavy too. Why is salt so heavy? Himalayan beach salt right there. Wow. That's probably like 100,000 gallons of ocean right there. That's why it's so heavy. It smells pretty sulfury, but I gotta taste this water. This could be acidic. It's a little bit sour, or it might just be that salty. Like, this is so salty. It's almost like, I don't want to touch it too much just in case it is acidic, but it's not liquid like water. It's almost thick. Not like a paste, but pretty wild. I should probably stop tasting things. Look at how this salt is just clinging onto that iron pole. This is definitely one of the strangest places I've ever been. I'm not gonna lie, my tongue's a little bit sore from tasting the acid water. Yeah, it's an old ice fishing hole right there, frozen over. Being from Canada, my brain is trained to think whether or not I'm on thin ice. I get that feeling out here. It's a weird thing. Almost as weird as this thing. What the heck is this? Some type of fish. I think it's a needlefish. How strange. Totally petrified. There's something way out here. I'm gonna check it out and then get out of here before my eyes burn out of my head. Do you guys think it's possible that this is maybe where they pumped the salt water in from the ocean and then let it evaporate into salt? I do not know. What I do know for sure is I gotta get out of here. The brightness of the salt is just roasting my eyeballs, but I have discovered that my buff is thin enough I can use it like sunglasses. It's kind of perfect. Yeah, got your classic 1942 army tank here. Got your machine gunner, your rocket gunner. Total relic. The wind is just starting to pick up and we have just about 20 nautical miles back to camp. So I want to get on the ocean and start making our way back while we still have some pretty decent weather here. This place is amazing. I love this. Totally beached now. This old lighthouse here. Don't really have time to bring the boat up and check it out. I really got to get back. Pretty neat though. Something under the water here, something big. Might be a rock, but I'm thinking it might be a shipwreck. Oh yeah, definitely a shipwreck there. A big one too. Wow. It's a shame the water's not a little more clear. Well, may as well do some trolling out of here. I just landed a triggerfish, and most people don't know why it's called a triggerfish, so I'm going to show you. This bone up here, this fin, it's locked solid into place, but as soon as you move the one back here, it releases it. That's the trigger. Locked in, released. That's why it's called a triggerfish. Pretty cool. There's some strange stuff on the beach here. The weather is like really playing in our favor, so I'm gonna pull the boat up, just run up there and check, see what it is. This looks like it might be another shipwreck here. I don't know, it looks like rocks, but that's a strange chunk of something sticking up there. Tide should still be going out, so I don't anticipate any problems. Nevertheless, we're gonna make it quick. That's what I could see from shore, or from the ocean rather. Looks like just a water tank. Definitely just a water tank. How strange that it's out here. It looks like it's been out here for quite some time. I don't see anything else around that looks man-made at all. There's a lot of dead things here. And the desert's a crazy place for dead things because it just dries them out. Look at this bighorn sheep, like perfectly preserved. Oh my God. Look at him. It's so light. Dried right out. Sorry about the graphic content there. Some of you guys might be bothered by that. This is wild though, that's a full curl. There's a reason for the sign and that tank, but I can't find anything other than dead things. Let's get out of here. I see another sign and another tank. I wonder if maybe they used to have some sort of trail system set up here and the tanks were where you could get some water. It's a really difficult beach to try and pull a boat onto, so we're gonna be really fast because one big wave could pull that baby out. There's a water pump sitting here. That's as far as we're going. Crazy, there's just a pump sitting out here though. That's all open ocean out there. And the wind is coming in off the ocean. That's why I'm getting a lot of this bigger swell and churn. I'm hoping once I get to the other side of this island, I can kind of get out of this a little bit. I'm more than halfway back though, so we're doing all right. But check this thing out. Wow. Almost guaranteed pirate booty in here. Way up there on the ceiling of that cave is a whole bunch of complete sand dollars stuck, like, I'm gonna say not upside down, like with the top to the top. Are those prehistoric sand dollars? How else would they get up there? Like, the tide does not go up that high. And there's dozens up there. That's crazy. Got pretty lucky. On the other side of the island, the weather totally turned around. It's awfully smoky here. I don't know where the fire is, but sure is a beautiful evening. Almost back at camp. This camping spot here is so beautiful and so peaceful. I'm gonna call it home for at least a couple of days before heading out, and I've thought about this a lot. This is going to be our turnaround spot. I know south of here it keeps getting more beautiful, but it also keeps getting more touristy, and I'm itching to start exploring and bringing you guys those places that you've never heard of before, like we find in the north. That being said, I've got a lot of messages and emails from people asking about traveling in Mexico, so I'm going to put out a video all about what to expect and how to plan for a Baja Peninsula trip. I hope you guys enjoyed this adventure as much as I did. This was an amazing spot to explore. Most of all, thanks for watching, everybody. As always, take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints. I'll catch you on the next one.
Just a boy on a hilltop, counting sheep to pass the time. Found himself in a quandary, face to face with a lion.